Welcome back, people, to another episode of Vibes and Insight with Nando. Here I have with you is a social commentary. As you know, my channel is based on social commentary, music, lyrics, breakdown, and all sorts of stuff. Now here I have with you social commentary, right? About Jamaican society and the culture and how drastically impactful gang violence and criminal activity is to Jamaica, how detrimental it is to Jamaica. Over the years, we've seen it, whether the young ones, whether the old ones, we've all seen it, we've all experienced it in communities or wherever about in Jamaica. So let's start. This is a summary of the society of Jamaica over the years with gang violence. Gang violence in Jamaica has been a significant social and political issue for decades, stemming from a mix of political rivalry, economic inequality, and organized crime. Historical context. Origin in politics, 1970s and 1980s. Gang violence in Jamaica intensified during the 1970s when political parties, primarily the Jamaican Labour Party and the People's National Party, armed gangs to secure votes in key communities. These armed groups, known as political garrisons, were controlled by area dons, community leader who serves as intermediaries between politicians and local populace. Political violence peaked in the late 1970s with intense clashes between rival party supporters. This period also saw the rise of neighborhood divided along political lines, such as Tivoli Garden, JLP Stronghold, and Arnett Gardens, PNP Stronghold. 2. Transition to organized crime, 1980s and 1990s. With the decline of political patronage in the 1980s, many gangs shifted their focus to organized crime, particularly drug trafficking. The transshipment of cocaine and marijuana from South America to the United States became a major source of income for gangs. This era also saw the rise of influential dons like Christopher Doddles Cook, who wielded significant power. 3. Modern gang dynamic, 2000 and present. Contemporary gangs have become less politically motivated and more focused on extortion, contract killings, and the drug trade. Today, there are over 200 gangs operating across Jamaica, many of which are loosely organized and engaged in deadly turf wars. Impacts on Jamaica. 1. Political and social division. The early ties between gangs and political parties created deep divisions in Jamaican society. Many communities remain loyal to one political party, contributing to a fragmented national identity. Community controlled by area dons. Area dons are often viewed as both protectors and oppressors, have maintained control over many inner city communities. They provide basic service and mediate disputes in areas where the government presence is weak, but enforces loyalty through violence and fear. 3. Economic consequences. Gang violence has deterred investment, particularly in violent urban areas like Kingston, Spanish Town, and Montego Bay. Tourism, one of Jamaica's main economic drivers, has been affected as perceptions of crime deters potential visitors. Loss of lives and trauma. That's 4. Jamaica consistently has one of the highest murder rates in the world, driven largely by gang violence. Entire generations in some communities have grown up surrounded by crime, creating cycles of poverty and trauma. 5. Strain on law enforcement. The Jamaican Constabulary Force and the military frequently faces challenges in curbing gang violence, often resorting to joint security operations. However, allegations of corruption and extrajudicial killings have eroded public trust in law enforcement. Government and community response. Efforts to combat gang violence have included social interventions. Programs like the Citizens Security and Justice Program (CSJP) aim to provide opportunity for youth in marginalized communities. Legislations, anti-gang laws have been enacted to disrupt organized crime networks. Security operations, zones of social operations, otherwise known as ZOZOs, and state of emergency SOEs, otherwise, are declared in high crime areas to restore order. Though these measures are often criticized for their short-term focus, despite these efforts, gang violence remain a complex problem deeply rooted in Jamaica's history, political and socio-economic landscape. Addressing it requires a multi-faceted approach that combines policing and long-term social and economic development. Now this summary, I finished this summary, but what I want to say is, bro, the society that we live in, the society that children lives in, old folks live in, adult live in, Jamaican society, bro. Gang violence over the years, bro, it has caused the community so much. It has caused the country so much turmoil, bro. And honestly, bro, we've seen it too much now, bro. And it's really time for a change. And I don't know what will ever have to happen for there to ever be a change for Jamaica. Because one, the culture is so acidic. Most of us as people in Jamaica, we indulge in the crime and violence. It's like we became so attached to it that we allow it to happen so much. We don't even try. We don't even try enough as citizens of Jamaica to change the society of Jamaica, and it cannot change because it stemmed from political, and it became so much now that the gangsters have become more so independent. They don't dwell or want the support from the government anymore, and at the same time they're still getting the support from the government same way. But what I'm trying to say is, bro, the society, Jamaican society, I don't think it can ever become a better Jamaica, because As year goes by and as times get harder, crime and violence become more and more equipped in the society of Jamaica. It becomes more advanced to criminal. As you've seen over the years, Dans and Dans have died. And as Dans died, more and more you see New Dan became risen. More and more you see New Dan risen from the ground. It's like a ant's nest, turmoil in Jamaica, bro. The society, it can never be the same anymore because it's a cycle. What the bigger youths them, what the bigger man them a show the younger youths them, the generation to come is what them a go follow. Them now see a better generation, them now see a better life because the kids them a walk around and them a see same thing over and over again and them turn around and follow the same thing. No one is there to paint a different picture. The youths them of tomorrow, them get up and them sick. The man them a smoke weed. The man them a walk around with gun. And I same thing them a follow. The girls them a sick. The woman them a skettle out themselves. The woman them a dog out themselves. There's no change. And every day as a youth when me I grow up now, every day me usually see this life in Jamaica. Every day me experience it. But me not come out for do the same thing. But at the same time, there's some small toxic thing where we embedded in of us as people. Whether it's smoking, whether it's partying all the days of our life and not wanting to come out to nothing good. Now me have a daughter, bro. Me have my daughter and to see them I go grow up and follow and I do all of them something. I don't want that, bro. Me have to definitely take her out of society like this. Bro, Jamaica is one of the top the murder capital, the murder country in the world. One of the murder country in the world, and it's never gonna change. What's going to happen years to come? We say we want a better Jamaica, but we don't see it happening. When you think years should go by and the country should change, it's not changing, it's only getting worse. There's tactics that the law enforcement follow out on, and some of the time the tactics them even not work. The youths them, the criminals them adapt more strategic tactics to go through and follow through for bring through them criminal activities, bro. Jamaica, brother, honestly, brother, me don't know what to say, bro, because Jamaica it's just, brother, there's no change, and you've seen it. Jamaicans, us as Jamaicans, we dwell in the wrongdoing and the negativity. You see TikTok over there. Every day the Jamaicans, them get up, them cuss and them mix up and them drama and them cuss down violence over there. See, even it reached that TikTok are dead over there too as well. The TikTok people them are dead over there as well, bro. The Jamaica society, it's not the same anymore. When me I grew up, it did bad, but it never so bad. But as you grow, gradually you realize that things are only get for the worst. Things only turning out for the worst. There's no betterment of the society of Jamaica, bro. And brother, where the youths them are gonna take for sisse, badness not gonna nowhere. It's either jail house or dead house. It's either 6 foot deep, bro. Where the youths them are gonna sit to realize say yo. And the next thing, I understand say some of the time the youths them only make one decision, is them only make one decision some of the time. It's only one way out for them and a dead house, and that alone them a pray. Once they make them choice, them tell themselves, yeah, this alone them want, and there's no way out for them. Because it's what they grew up to see. There was never a painted picture for them to see that there's better out there in life. You can take the next part and do something better with your life. No, me grew up, bro, and when me go back to Jamaica and see youths them when me did see when them did younger, when me big and see them I grow up as young youth, them never did a smoke, them never did a walk around with gun. But when me go there, that me see them I don't know, because it's the cycle of where them see or where them a follow, where them see or where them a follow. So there's no better way out for most of the youths them in Jamaica. And the lower class society, the poverty communities, the youths them, it's hard for them to ever find a way out, because government don't make it a duty to put things in place for them so them can make a way out, make a life out. And at the same time, some of the time too, you give youths money, you give them a way, an opportunity. Some of the youths, not everyone, but you give them an opportunity out, and them take the money and at the same money them use and buy a gun for influence, for push more violence, bro. Jamaica society, brother. And as they even stated in a summary, from the 1970s to the 80s and present now, crime and violence are mash up the country. People are so afraid to even come back to their own Jamaica. People are running to the border and see now that Donald Trump is in power. Donald Trump is deporting many citizens of he's deporting many citizens of Jamaica. He's deporting many citizens of other countries. So it's only gonna turn over again. It's only gonna erupt like a volcano. The society of Jamaica, bro, it's not changing. It's not getting any better. There's no way out. It's like one would say there's no hope. It's like even with life, even though you have life and you have breath breathing, it's like there's no way up, there's no way out, there's no hope for the youths of tomorrow. Jamaican society, that's why you wonder why most females nowadays, they're not having any kids, they're not getting pregnant anymore, because some female see that this is not a society for them to grow up kids, because the kids of tomorrow is going to grow up following the same thing that they see the big and the older ones are doing. So they're not having any kids anymore. But the kids that are here already, that are already born, because you know that even though the ratio has stated that many women are not having kids, kids are still being born every day. But still, those kids that are being born every day, it's the same society them all grow up in. It's the same society them all grow up in. You're not seeing no change. Because there's no go-to to change the society of Jamaica, bro. No go, and it's embarrassing and it looks away. Not saying it's only Jamaica. Crime and violence is going on. Crime and violence is going on everywhere. You can't stop crime and violence. And why you can't stop crime and violence too? You have funeral homes and churches. They have to make money, right? Funeral homes have to make money, so dead body have to show up every day. That's how they make money. But at the same time, bro, it can be minimized. It can be balanced to a level where it's toned down. But you see the culture that we have, the culture is so toxic. It's a turmoil culture where even the musicians are singing the songs indulging the crime and violence. Man a sing songs say R.I.P. to a real killer. Man a sing song say you sell out the Dan. You have an artist, like me never call some of the artist name, but man a sing song say you sell out the Dan. Make we sort it out, bro. The thing what me I realize, bro, it's like Jamaican society love crime and violence, but at the same time they still cry mercy and cry creed for it to stop, and still they love it, they indulge in it. When they see the police, them a carry out them law enforcement duty. The people them ball, the people them stone the police them vehicle, stone the police themselves, them do all sort of thing, them hinder the police them from carrying out them activities, them block road, them do all sort of thing, bro, because they love the crime and violence, but they don't. They love it and they don't like it at the same time. Make it make sense. Crime and violence over the years in Jamaica, it's become such of a thing, bro. And as time goes by, as I said, the youths them get equipped and more strategic with how them do it. And there needs to be some kind of way how to balance it out, how to level off the playing field. Too much dance, too much community leader, too much area leader. Everybody want to run somewhere. Everybody want to be a controller. What's the sense? But at the same time, I understand say community have to have order. Because if the police and the law enforcement can't order it, you have to have some order. But at the same time, them have order. But at the same time, the soldier them will carry out the acts them, as in the youths them, the criminals them in a community. And then it has spark all like crime and violence, because when you have a Dan want run off everywhere in a community. He want run off north, south, east and west. Everybody one Dan want run off everywhere. Jamaican society, bro. The Dan ship, the community area leader, and the war and the crime and violence, bro. It needs to balance. Not saying it all stop, because it will never stop. Crime and violence will never stop in Jamaica, but it need balancing, it need level, it need it need for tone down. The ratio shouldn't be so high to where crime is higher than people dying from natural causes. Crime and violence is so higher than people are dying from natural causes, bro. John, me not really want to go too far in this, but as me say, see the where the youths them a go realize and see say, Dans are go always a go a dead, and the police them a come on with another strategy where them a take out the Dans them, because when the community them a protect the Dans them, like how see what happened the other day with the one other Dan, the community protect the Dan them and the police them realize say, okay, we not protect a Dan, so alright, we a get out the Dan, and at that I go happen to more and more Dans. The more we know protect the Dan them, the more the police them a go realize that if me get out him, me cramp uno. But at the same time, it only cramp them the community for a moment of time, because when one Dan dead, another Dan come up. That's the cycle of Jamaica. When one bad man dead, another one come up. As in, we would say, when one 87 dead, another 87 is born. So that is what I'm saying, bro. The cycle never change. It only gets worse as time goes by. But me no want to stretch out this topic anymore. All me I say, bro, the youth, the people them of Jamaican society, it is so toxic of y'all to be indulging in the crime and violence. The culture needs a change. The culture needs a shift. That's all me have to say about the crime and violence in Jamaica. It needs to be leveled and balanced out. Too much crime and violence.
A voice Spanish town if you can not go there because Spanish town under siege. Gunman take over and police take over. Cause of what? You know, yes, all courts about now. And we are tell me say, why? You know, then kill one other top man. Until
Spanish town, hometown, yeah. Look up and my ceiling. Green from left to all when it blood clot wire drop down. Look up and my ceiling. Green for days. One daddy badness. We not put him out around and talk. One daddy badness. Pussy you not get it. All of the Babylon them. Be this to a threat. Make this be a threat. We're not gonna get it back. Spanish town is going to be locked down. I'm sorry, I'm not talk this with no water in my mouth. No water, no filter. Yeah. Spanish town is going to be a chaos. Can you know why? Daddy what you know daddy him come like a regular person, bro. Just like a regular man, the man jovial and kind. Him run joke with everybody along to baby them love him, man. And a dead brother. Dead bird.
We need to shape a future for the generations to come. Might as well we stop the generation from now, because if the cycle are going to continue, it's only going to get worse. And with technology growing so rapidly, the youth them became more wiser and smart in a sense where they might head towards crime and violence. They might get smart in crime and violence and wise in it, but not in the positive things. They're not getting smarter and wiser on the other side of the aspect, on more positivity, more, them now get wiser in a different sense where they might head towards positive things, head towards a brighter future. No, most of them are head towards the wrong thing, because them not see a way out the cycle now change. They're all locked up into a crime lobby. So them need to escape the crime lobby, but at the same time them can't escape. Some of the time them might escape and go overseas, but at the same time, because they're so embedded with the toxicity and the level of crime inside of them, they might go a different country, go carry out the same activity. Crime and violence, bro, it needs to change, and the playing field needs to be level. Let the police them carry out them work, but at the same time, some of the police them corrupt as well, but that is for another topic. Jamaica and crime and violence, it goes hand in hand, and it needs to be a change. There needs to be a change, and it needs to be toned down. And this is all I have to say about this whole crime and violence. You know already, our vibes and insight with Nanda. I'm out.